guys, Graph is back.
Hello, everyone.
Jade is here. She's a bit sleepy.
Sorry, I was looking at the book.
Focus. She's writing down notes.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday, Jade, do you remember where we were yesterday on the graph when we were talking? We were up. That is a good answer, everybody. We're finished class. Everybody, the price was up. You can go home now. Whereabouts can you point to me on the graph where we were yesterday?
I can't remember exactly.
I know, but you can try. Okay, you can see.
Yeah.
Okay, we were bang on this purple line.
Oh, that purple line.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got
This purple line.
Okay, yes, there we go.
It might have been this candle here, and we were sitting bang on the purple line, and we didn't know if we were going up or down. Now, and we were where we were, all celebrations would take place when breaking purple lines. Now, we came back to test this purple line. So we don't buy in the break of trend. We broke trend, we don't buy anything. We buy in a test or a retest. It came down to test it, but it failed. It didn't test it and went straight down here. You can see I drew in these orange lines here from just past price history here. And once we got underneath this one, we went straight to the bottom. Now, what else we can do is we can add in another line. So a lot of people will think we're on the way up and we got a bounce. There are people who are looking at the 1 hour graph. Let me see the 1 hour graph. So we got a little bit of green. Right? And it looks like this could have been a double bottom. And I won't disagree with you. It certainly could be. I wouldn't be too upset to buy here at all. This could definitely go up. But that's on a 1 hour graph, and we really didn't do much up the first time. If we go to the 4 hour graph, you see when you draw in an extra trend line, get another trend line, put it in here. You can see we haven't broken trend yet. Do you get me, Jade?
Mm.
So bounces here are all that great, but we still have to get past this line and go up. So bounces here will still, so if we go back to further, let me see. See, when we got this bounce here, we were able to break trend. So we want to break this line. And then when we go up, we've got a lot more problems because we've got this right above us and this right above us that can send us down. So we would like a nice big bounce. A small bounce won't get us very far. So we're looking for a big bounce. Now, I'm going to take that line out just for a second because I want to draw in another orange line. So let me see, we're on the 4 hours. So this, I changed the purple lines a little bit earlier today. But here we have our rising wedge. So we're nearly always going to be in a rising wedge when we're going up at high speed. And what you can do is you can get a measured move of what it would be like if we were to break up or break down. You come to the widest part of the wedge. So, and you draw a straight line up like this. Okay? And this approximately is what the move would be like if price went up or down. We can move that over here. So if we were to fall down in the near future, like very quickly, very soon, the price target will be somewhere around 53. Okay, let me see. Yeah, around 53. Now, it wouldn't just go straight down. And, you know, price, it might, but it could go all sideways. And that would only be if the pattern played out. So when you draw these things and you say, oh, the pattern might, it doesn't mean the pattern will play out. I can show you, I have the green graph up. So sorry, guys, this is a bit messy, but we won't look into it too much detail. If you just look, when I played in, so we had this wedge here, okay? And the measured move from this wedge was going to bring us to this area here, which I have marked as 37.8. Now it didn't play out because we found support here first and went back up, okay? So I'm certainly not saying, which graph are we on now? I'm certainly not saying we're going to this price if we go down. This is the pattern if it plays out, and a lot of patterns can play out. However, we can also go up. Now, if we go up, I would say maybe like this area, we might get to the top. We would obviously put in the line when we're there, but we can try for now. We put it up here now. And that measured move, if it was in this area, would bring us nicely up to 78,400. Okay, now I wanted to show you that because we're going to do something else now in a minute. We're going to look at some Elliott wave theory, which can be a bit complicated. So I want this price down here. We're going to discuss that. So what we said, Jade, you can write this down: 537, 5,000, 53,700. Okay. Now, So that is our pattern. We're still waiting to break up or down. There's no people getting excited when price goes up and we don't break this purple line are just getting a little bit like, guys, I'm sorry, everything is still the same. Everything is, we haven't decided if we're going to have the bull run now or if we're going to have a correction first. I understand all the coins can move up and down. It can be confusing at times, but we really have to wait and see where we go with this. I assume if we keep this as our byline for the bull run, which is possible, breaking this one will be when we get speed.
Yeah.
And we'll move fast. All right, so I think I'll leave that as a reasonably short video, and then I'm going to go and look at some Elliott wave theory. Elliott wave theory is quite complicated, and I'm not an expert at Elliott wave theory. Let's not pretend I am, but I'm going to show you what the very basics of it, and we can look at it now in a second. All right, be right back, everybody, and we're out. Goodbye.